We're gonna talk about our favorite classes.
NAIWAIN.
So when I first played, I did the tutorial basic Wilder, who I have a much better appreciation for now.
I was about to say who you call her basic bitch, but please continue.
I love being basic. It's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. At first, I genuinely didn't like any of them, and it bugged me. But after playing the game and giving it a full chance, I have come down to the conclusion Raider, no nipple man McGee is the best class. Just genuinely, except for his ultimate, which I still think sucks.
Yeah, absolutely. I disagree.
Everything else about him makes him stand out and become the biggest nippleless man around who can break their poise, kick them in the face, spit on their corpse, and go, I want more. Also, the counter punch thing, I didn't know how that worked at first. And I was like, this sucks. And I still kind of don't because there's like a longer charge method and I still don't know how to make that work. But when it does happen, and like the boss is like, I'm gonna shit in your mouth. And then you go fucking try, bitch. And then you punch them in the goddamn cock. And they go, oh, oh. It's one of the best feelings around.
Could be okay over there.
Well, I'm fine. The boss has an inverted penis now, and that is how God intended. Yeah, my favorite class is the Raider.
God damn it.
I'm so happy you found your class.
Yeah, what were you saying there, Shaba? You were like, nah, to my totem, because I still don't like it that much.
The totem, when you fully charge it, is such a good, massive AoE attack. It does really good damage if you do it in the middle of fallen allies. It almost always picks them back up. And then if you're running a ranged thing like Recluse or Iron Eye, it's really nice to be able to stand up on top of that and like pew pew. And obviously all of the DPS people on the ground really enjoy the buff you get from being near the totem. I don't know. I think the totem is really cool.
Counter argument. I've tried bringing people up with the totem, and sometimes they get stuck in the rock and they're not up. That happens a lot.
I will give you that, because even sometimes when you use it on the boss and then the boss or whatever we're fighting gets stuck inside of it and we're like, well, I guess we'll just wait.
Yeah.
That is kind of icky.
As I've waxed eloquently before, the fucking Iron Eye is busted. It's so good.
He is.
Tell us about it.
By default, we've never really had a strong bow character in any Dark Souls game, or in Elden Ring for that matter. I mean, a big part of that is definitely because in Nightreign you have infinite ammo, which kind of makes or breaks things when it comes to going through and playing. In original Elden Ring, half of your gameplay is spent farming or purchasing ammunition, whereas in this one it's just there. Not only that, but it's a utility character that works incredibly well for picking up fallen allies or applying a buff utilizing the mark. And the mark also works as a really effective dodging utility because it has obnoxious iframes and you can cover a lot of ground. The big selling point is most certainly and unequivocally the railgun.
I knew we were mentioning this.
It's never going without being mentioned.
It's so cool and it's so dumb.
It is dumb.
I always am happy when there's an Iron Eye on the team because I'm like, he's my medic. Shoot me in the ass with 20 arrows, please. Bring me back up.
I was going to say, the Iron Eye's ability to bring back allies from like 10 miles away is very nice. Anything else about the Iron Eye?
Need I say more?
Yes.
I mean, also having scaling in Arcane as well to be able to use a lot of status inflicting stuff, like running into rivers of blood as Iron Eye is a godsend if you really need to like get in there and do some damage, because that is the perfect sidearm to have.
Saba, give me your favorite class, which I already know what it is.
I have the most time in with Executor. I enjoy the absolute living shit out of it. You can parry almost anything in this game, and that activates your seal, because if you perform the parry, it ignites your sword and it glows gold, and you do a massive like counter attack that actually does really good damage. So it's really cool and it's really fun, and it definitely emphasizes the skill aspect of being able to get good at parries in this game. I love the speed. I love the focus on katanas. Obviously, bleed is one of the most broken mechanics in OG Elden Ring. It is equally as stupid in this game. There's been a few times where it's like, oh, this is gonna be close, and oh, bleed proc, nope, we're fine. If you run into like a lion or like a red wolf, it's really funny because beast mode just I'm gonna be as big as you, and we're just gonna go fisticuffs. But in big boss fights, especially the Night Lords, I think the ult is best used as just a medic tool.
The ult against regular bosses, it just turns them off. Like
It
they are
really
insignificant.
It is fun, especially against like the Banished Knights. It is fun to just toss them around like ragdolls.
But turning off the freaking Elder Lions just
When did you get so big?
I'm bigger than you.
I will throw out there for my contention second class is Wilder, simply because my favorite weapon class in base Elden Ring is great swords, and because of the obnoxious amount of time I have in Elden Ring, it's for me, he just feels comfortable for that reason. I know the moveset, I know the running attacks, I know the heavies, I know the dual stancing like the back of my hand, because that's all I play in regular Elden Ring. So I think my thing with Wilder is he just feels comfortable. The shotgun is incredibly satisfying though, especially when you can
It is.
get like point blank and just bang.
Speaking of secondaries, so I like to go towards the Guardian, which I thought I fucking hated. And then I figured out how to play him. I'm like, oh, okay, this is better now. Here's the thing. His ultimate is very good. However, it is horrible to use. Like if you use the ultimate, you jump up in the air, you slam down, you do damage. You can also heal your allies as well as bring them back up from being knocked down and make them invulnerable so they can like heal or do damage. Awesome fucking ability, right? Here's the thing. It's so good, you never want to use it.
I understand now.
And then when you do use it for non-important parts or what you thought was important, people come at you like, why'd you waste that? So I'm always having to hold on to my ultimate constantly. And because I'm the tank, I'm going to be the one that's most likely going to die. Here's the problem I have. Awesome ultimate that brings up my party members. I die first majority of the time. I can't use it that much because it looks like a waste. I never get the satisfaction of bringing 2 dead allies up. It is frustrating, genuinely.
Yeah.
Well, throw caution to the wind. Just say fuck it and Dragoon jump on everything.
I'm just fucking doing that because that's what I liked about the totem. Rocking your ass.
Also, my buddies have a vantage point. Hooray!
But with the Guardian, it feels like I have to be hyper conservative with my ultimate, and I don't like that.
I think the only point where that makes any actual sense to be hyper conservative with it is during the final boss of the run.
It's funny you say that because it actually reminded me of something I forgot to bring up with Executor. I forgot to mention about the ulti with that is it's a heal. So I save my ultimate. I was like, shit, I'm out of health pots and I'm about to go down. Well, I'll just go into beast form and get a full heal out of it. So I forgot about that aspect, but also talking about what you're talking about, I definitely get that of like, I need to save this for the opportune moment.
Literally do the same thing with Iron Eye. I look for 2 circumstances. Either 1, somebody went down, or 2, we have a bunch of chaff or a whole bunch of individual targets lined up that I can just bowling ball fuckers.
And here's the thing. When you hold onto an ultimate, I think actually reducing the shit out of your DPS. Instead of using the ultimate every however long it takes, you basically essentially get more uses out of it versus holding it where you are like, instead of using 4 ults in a boss fight, you use it only twice when you could have done more big dick damage. That's the trade-off is like, do you hold onto it for an emergency or do you have more DPS? I think we're good there.
Not gonna stop playing Nightreign.
So much Nightreign.
Thanks for watching, guys. Play more Nightreign. Boy.
Play more Nightreign.